So today, good day. Today, I just want to talk about the beginning of sales, where you should start if you want to do selling. So you identify the product that you want to sell, and then when you find the product or maybe products and say no, I want to go with this, because people just go into sales. They say I sales, and they just sell anything. I want to sell a product that I know it's gonna impact other people and it's gonna be useful to them, and it's gonna make a difference and it's gonna solve their problems. So the first thing about sales is solving people's problems, and probably eliminate the word selling and say you want to solve people's problems. So you identify the goods or the products or the services that you think would truly meet the client's needs or solve their problems. So you can make a list. For me, I didn't have the privilege to do that. I was interested in art, and then I started from there, and then I got into signage, and I know I impact people every day with the work that I do. I'm a creative. I do graphic design, I do printing, I do websites. I now do training because of my experience in selling. I did so much selling that I made so much money, millions from selling, printing, mostly like printing products. So now, if you want to sell, probably you must approach a company. People are afraid of approaching companies, even if they're not hiring. Approach them and say, I would want to know more about a product in a view to sell it. They'll give you a run through from the product, even if there is no opportunity for you to sell. And then you can then say, I'm not looking for any basic. I'll try and do it on a freelance. If I excel, probably you can give me a job. So people are sitting at home saying there's no jobs. There's always someone who wants their product sold. Everyone wants people to help them to sell their products for them to be successful. So there will never be no demand for salespeople if they know what they're doing. So if you're sitting at home and you're thinking you have no job, just find companies in your area that you want to, that you think they've got good products that you can sell, that can help other people solve the problem. So what you do is you go and talk to them so that they can give you the advantages of the product, and some of the products you can test them and see how they do, so that you can easily sell them. The most important thing about a product or service is for you to be passionate about it if you know how it works. So if you're passionate about it, that passion can transfer to your client, and it will be easy for a client or for a prospect to be able to give you money. So before you start looking for a job for sales, look for a product, know more about the product. um, why is that product important, how is it going to help the next person, and everything else. And if it's a product that is manufactured, you might probably want to know the process. How is it manufactured, how long does it take? So if you have that kind of information, it will be easier to convince your process that you know the product, because the process, well, people, they can just buy anything if you give them enough information about them, and if that thing can help them. So the most important thing is to find a product, find more about the product, learn more about the product, the ins and the out, know the process of how the product is made. If it's a service, know the process from start to finish, so you'll be able to sell the product. And then, now when you know the product, then you can start what we call prospecting. Who can buy this product? Because people just go selling, I'm selling this, I know when I'm running out, people just approach you selling things, and they don't know whether you can afford that, whether you, what is the likeliness of you wanting that product. So most important for me, I find the companies that I want to impact, the companies that I want to help, and then I find, do they have the budget for this? Do they have a need for this? So I do flyers, I do pamphlets, I do business card. No business will operate probably without a business card. Everyone need a business card. And also I do websites design. No company or startup can work properly without a website. Though you can try and do other things, but my business became more more visible on the internet because of a website. So most of the products that I sell, they're very important. People need them for them to run their lives. So now, so if you identify the people and you know that they want the product that you're selling or service, then you also have to qualify them. Can they afford this service? And then when you qualify them, then you can approach them to sell the product. You know, probably they might not want it then. And then if you go with a business card and leave it and then you continually check, I just wanted to find out if you still okay with your supplies or if there's anything I can do to help you. When you speak with customers or with prospects, when you're prospecting, it's very important for you to be able to use the word help. I was checking on you. I wanted to see if there's anything that I can help you with to do your business. And so now prospecting, when you look at a process, prospecting is the process of initiating and developing new businesses by searching for potential customers, clients, or buyers for your product or services. The goal of sales prospecting is to move these people or prospects through the sales funnel until they eventually convert into revenue generating customers. So that's the important thing. So let's go again to the definition. Prospecting is the process of initiating and developing new business by searching for potential customers, searching for potential customers, clients, or buyers for your products or services. The goal of sales prospecting is to move these people or prospects through the sales funnel until they eventually convert into a revenue generating customers. And this is a process. And at times salespeople, they want to close a deal then and there so that they can be paid for it. And some of this can be viewed as cultivating. You're cultivating a runway. If I talk to you today and you don't buy today, I'll go and talk to the next person. So the more people you talk to about sales, about your product, the more what do you call it? The more pipeline you have for your business. Because people will say, you left your business card here 2 months ago. I wanted you to help me with this. And then I say, oh, but if I didn't have a business card, how was I going to get that customer? Or if I didn't approach that customer, how was I going to get a customer now? So it is important to put a lot of people or prospects or companies or individuals that you want to target and help, to put them on a list and then systematically approach them every day, and make sure every day you do one thing that moves your brand forward. You speak. So the most important about sales is being in front of a customer. So you can spend so much time planning and writing things down and what do you call it, and planning and developing ways to get more sales. If you don't get in front of a customer or prospect, you'll never be successful. So make sure every day you approach someone about your product. Maybe give them information, maybe just give them more knowledge and talk to people. That way you have pipeline for people coming in and out of your business, or for people to service, for people to help. So continually speak to people. There is no number that you can say you've spoken to too many people. It's enough. For me, I continually speak to people all the time about my product, whether they want it at that point or not. If I go to a business and I think they're very good in branding or doing or branding their businesses or shops, I'll approach them and say, I like the way you brand your business. This is my business card. If you need to do any project, I would love to come and discuss it with you. So people will call me in the end, because also people acknowledge the courage for you to approach them, and people admire people with that kind of courage, with that kind of creativity in selling. You don't sell because you want to pay a rent that month. When you start selling, it's a lifestyle. Wherever you go, you're selling. You want to help people. Wherever you see where people need help, you go and you approach them. Even if they don't buy that day or the next day or that week or the next week or the next month, they will eventually come to you because they know you have left your business card, and they approach you as if you know them. And people don't like to call strangers or people they don't know. They always call people that they know, people that they've spoken to before. So if you want to succeed in sales, know your product and look for good customers that can qualify to buy your product. And I call those customers people with my money. They have the money that you want. So get customers with the buying power, customers who can buy more, so that you can excel and make money for yourself and your family and exceed and be rich in life. Have courage. Thank you. Please have courage to subscribe to my channel. Help me to grow this channel. We'll see where this is going. And also, if you want to know more about me, I'm a motivational speaker, and I have a source course on Udemy. Look for the details in the link below. Thank you very much.